Integers and algorithm. Number theory is a branch of mathematics that deals with integers and their properties. Number theory has a number of applications in computer science, especially in modern cryptography. Let's talk about divisibility. If one integer, n, divides into a second integer, m, without producing a remainder, then we say that n divides m. If one integer, n, does not divide evenly into a second integer, m, example, m divided by n produces a remainder, then we say that n does not divide m. Given two integers x and y where x is not equal to 0, we say x divides y if there is an integer z such that y is equal to xz. If x divides to y, we write x divides y. Otherwise, x over y. Example 2 divides 6, 2 over 9. If x divides y, x is called a factor of y. Y is called a multiple of x. Properties of divisibility. When x divides y, we write x single quote y. We say that x is a factor or divisor of y and y is a multiple of x. If x divide y, then y over x is an integer, namely the z above. If x does not divide y, we write x does not divide y. When an integer is divided by a positive integer, there is a quotient and a remainder. This is traditionally called the division algorithm, but it is really a theorem. Theorem. If x is an integer and d is a positive integer, then there are unique integers q and r, with 0 less than or equal to r less than d, such that x equals dqr. X is called the dividend. D is called the divisor. Q is called the quotient. Q equals x divide d. R is called the remainder. R equals x modulo d. Congruence relation. The notation x identical to y mod m says that x is congruent to y modulo m. We say that x identical to y modulo m is a congruence and that m is its modulus. Two integers are congruent mod m if and only if they have the same remainder when divided by m. Example. Determine whether 17 is congruent to 5 modulo 6, and whether 24 and 14 are congruent modulo 6. Solution 17 identical to 5 modulo 6 because 6 divides 17 dash. 5 equals 12. 24, 6 identical to 14 modulo 6 since 24 minus 14 equals 10 is not divisible by 6. Terminology. The uses of mod in the following expressions are different. X identical to y mod m, and x mod m equals y. X identical to y modulo m describes a binary relation on the set of integers. In a mod m equals b, the notation mod denotes a function from integers to integers. The relationship between these notations is made clear in this theorem. Theorem. Let x and y be integers, and let m be a positive integer. Then x identical to y mod m if and only if x mod m equals y mod m. Algorithms. An algorithm is a finite sequence of precise instructions for performing a computation or for solving a problem. Properties of algorithm. Input. It has input values from specified set. Output. From the input values, it produces the output values from specified sets which are the solution. Correct. It should produce the correct output values for each set of input values. Effective. It must be possible to perform each step correctly and in a finite amount of time. Generality. It should work for all problems of the desired form. Linear search. Describe an algorithm for locating an item in a sequence of integers. Input integer x and finite sequence of distinct integers. Binary search. An algorithm for locating an item in an ordered sequence of integers. Input integer x and finite sequence of increasing integers. Thank you for watching. Good luck.